This proposed legislation, CGTN's Angelo Coppola sat down with the CEO of the Vapour Product Association of South Africa to discuss the future of e-cigarettes.
This proposed legislation is going to lump traditional cigarettes in with those e-cigarettes. Does it make any sense to yourselves and your members?
It actually doesn't make sense, certainly to our members, but to the entire country at the moment, because you will know that the tobacco industry has been regulated to the umpteenth level. What we are offering as the Vaping Association is a product that is new, that is less harmful, and we actually feel that it should be regulated separately and differently, and in the main to make sure that we continue to educate and communicate with the users of the product.
You've done your own research as a sector. What were the key findings that came out of that research that you did?
The industry itself has to date created about 4,000 jobs, and with projections we can create about 10,000 direct jobs in the industry. Now you must understand that, you know, with each family we usually say that with one person working they would actually support about 3 or 4, even 5 members of their family. And if we were actually to look at that multiplier, even more people will be actually able to benefit from this opportunity that is created by this new industry.
Now, there's a long process before this actually becomes law and it's signed off by Parliament, but how confident are you that it's going to be separated from the traditional cigarette category in terms of the bill?
I think that we've actually made a case for it, and you know, when you talk about the separation, quite frankly our best case scenario is that it is not mentioned in the current tobacco bill at all. But sometimes, you know, it does not mean we do not want to be regulated as the industry. It could be that it's a separate chapter, it is actually a completely separate schedule, but we are not impacted by some of, you know, what has actually happened to the tobacco industry, and there's a whole discussion on the interpretation, what applies, what does not apply. I think that it defeats the purpose. If we just do clean legislation for e-cigarette, for vaping, it's much better.